the motherfucking record. Broncos country, welcome back to 1 Mile High, presented to you by Studio 840, and we got some shit to talk about. Yes, no, we got some shit to talk about, okay? And this is real motherfucking serious, okay? I'm sure y'all seen the goddamn title of the video, okay? Now, I've been hearing a lot of shit in the social media realm, Twitter for the most part, that should the Denver Broncos consider, number one, tanking, and then number two, tanking to trade Von Miller. Now, yes, this is game week, and I'm gonna get to keys of the game later this week. I gotta get to my hate week. Broncos play Thursday night, okay? But hearing some shit on Twitter about should we get rid of Von Miller? Should we trade Von Miller? And I didn't even want to sit down and start writing out every single pair of notes. It's like, well, this, and it would be good here. It's a fucking no-brainer. Fuck no, okay? I'm not sure what it is about football and trades, but every superstar is looking to get traded next week. You know what I'm saying? From the OBJs to people could sit there and be like, man, Von, I don't know, man. Von looking a little washed up. If Von is looking so washed up, and I want to take your idea, right? I want to dissect that a little bit. If Von is that washed up, what the fuck do you think you're gonna get for him? What exactly are we gonna get for Von Miller that we already ain't gonna give ourselves? We're gonna be in the top 10 draft picks again. That's the way it's looking. So it's not like we need Von Miller to go get in the top 5 for a quarterback. We'll already kind of be there. To me, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to go and trade him because he's not really the issue. If Von was the issue, if Von truly wasn't effective at all, then maybe. But he is your franchise. There's nobody to take his place. So when they talk about who's the face of the franchise, well, it's still Von Miller. Who else is it? So to me, to get rid of the face of the franchise, you have to replace that. And I don't see any other player that you could replace him with. I think the smartest thing that they could do is not only let him play the year out, but also remember that Bradley Chubb comes back. And you're probably going to get a better value for Chubb than Miller. People are like, well, how the fuck is that? Well, Bradley still is young. So a team may want to still give up some really good pieces for the potential of what Bradley Chubb can bring. Does that make sense? So Von Miller, everybody knows he's on one more contract. He's on one more 3-year deal. That's it. He'll get 4 with 2 years of that shit guaranteed. That's it. Bradley Chubb, on the other hand, especially if he can come back from this last injury and play the rest of the year, play good, you're going to get more value out of Chubb in a deal, in a trade, than you are with Von Miller at this point. To me, it makes no sense to get rid of a guy like Von Miller, because you got to think, if your defense is really good, Von is part of it. It's not like Von is just like, you know, in and out from the sidelines, can't catch his breath, he's not as good, you know, guys are starting to come in front of him and do work. Like, no, just right now, the D-line is getting no push. He is getting chipped every single fucking play. Like, it's not easy for him. It's not easy for him right now. But I don't think at one point in time, George Paton was to say, yeah, we got to get rid of Von. We got to get something for him. No, you could tell. Von just had a baby this year. Von is looking to do the retirement thing. Von is not trying to pack up and go anywhere. Unless you send him to where? Dallas? And that's because he's from Texas? You basically do the reverse DeMarcus Ware situation. Like, that's the only thing you could do. And I mean, I'm just being honest, that's the only thing you could do. Now, could George Paton not re-sign him after this year? I just feel like Von is not looking to go chase the ring. Like, DeMarcus Ware had never won a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had never even really gotten to the playoffs like that. So this was like his opportunity to change around his career. And now you can tell DeMarcus Ware should be a Hall of Famer, right? So that's just me. That's just me and my thought process of that. So when I'm hearing all this fucking talk about Von Miller, it's like, man, check yourself. Check yourself. Like, Broncos country, we not just giving away the person who has put us here for the last 10 years. Von Miller has been everything to us in the last 10 years. It is a shame to hear people go out there and talk crazy about Von. He may need a new little spark or some shit, but he ain't washed up now. Von ain't washed up. But I think it will look really, really good if him and Bradley in the next couple weeks actually start like showing that promise, because then I think it encourages George Paton to make sure that you re-sign Von and not kind of blow that whole situation up. Because I honestly think if you're going to trade anybody, you're going to trade or not re-sign or get back Bradley, because you can get more for him in a trade. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. 1 Mile High. You know this shit is going up. Like in 24 hours of y'all watching that last video, literally, I mean, we went up like 50 fucking subs. I mean, like, the shit is crazy, y'all. Like, we on our way to a band. A band which is 1,000, 1K, all that shit. You know what I mean? Fuck with your boy. And you know I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.